Hello, beautiful stream people. Let me just get rid of this Fraps FPS counter. There we go. Hello, King Broly. How are you doing? First of all, we should make the traditional sound check, so I'm going to ask Domus, will you speak a little for us?
Speak. Polly want a cracker.
Absolutely wonderful. How was the sound level on the wonderful lady commentator there, boys and girls? What do you think? Sounds good? Excellent, because it sounds great in my end as well. Slightly loud, okay, slightly loud. I suppose we can manage to turn it down.
Fix that here. That's probably because this is set up here. Is that any better?
The question is whether it's green. Anyone who has watched The Fifth Element knows that it has to be green.
I watched that movie. I don't remember that at all. I just remember lots of boobs.
You completely repressed that entire scene with Chris Tucker. Well, I can understand that.
I remember The Fifth Element was love. Wah, wah.
Yeah, that was not terribly impressive, honestly. Oh well, let's just get started with the video games, shall we? First out is Daffy Duck in Hollywood. I have never even heard of this game before.
If it were realistic, he'd just get screwed over by an agent and then end up walking in the streets being a prostitute for other poor gay ducks.
Yeah. By the way, have you seen that they are actually starting up Looney Tunes again?
I saw that. That is very weird.
Yeah,
I don't think it works.
No, I mean, it's not really from what I understand, Bugs and Daffy are roommates in the new series somehow, and they plan to build the plots around that. And honestly, the only plot I can see building from that is the house exploding every episode.
It might be like a "they killed Kenny, you bastards" kind of thing.
Yeah, I suppose. Let's see. Oh, what the hell? Apparently, we have to use this helicopter to decide where we want to go. So, actually, let's just play 1-1. So, we see where we're standing with this game. Scalp trouble. Well, that's not politically correct at all.
No, he could have dandruff.
Ah, of course. Well, we got some decently smooth animation, at least, though the color palette is not terribly impressive. Also, I can hide behind a rock. And yes, he has a... I honestly don't know what it is. I think
is it a bubble gun?
Yeah, it's some sort of bubble cannon. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Nor do I have any idea what my goal is. I picked up a Daffy fairy. That is so painfully wrong somehow.
It makes as much sense as the bubble gun.
Yeah.
Meaning absolutely none.
And now apparently I have a completely different weapon all of a sudden. Oh dear, let's not jump into whirlwinds then. Oh, come on. It literally moved to under where I was landing. Dick move. Real dick move. Oh my god, he can't actually walk up this incline.
Gravity's a bitch, man.
Yeah, just look at the pose he makes, and he just stands there and stares at it. Curse you, gravity. Then you can just jump up, because apparently gravity is not powerful enough to pull a duck down in the slightest, because he can do something like, oh, actually can even jump off the screen. That's useful, I suppose.
If gravity were normal, he could fly, right? He's a duck, so logically, he can just jump high in this ultra-gravity.
Let's see, I wonder how am I supposed to... Ah! And now I have a hand telling me to go to the left. I see. But where to the left? What are you trying to tell me?
He's trying to encourage you to jump in the whirlwind and commit suicide.
Yeah, I ended up committing suicide by cacti instead, but that works fine too, I guess. My god, these ink lines. Stop that. Let's see if we can pull that off. Ha! He actually has a edge animation just like Sonic, only it's absolutely horrible and only 2 frames. That is beautiful. I have no idea what those bubbles are supposed to do anyway. Are
you supposed to collect them?
Maybe. I have no idea.
And yes, this does look a whole lot like Speedy Gonzales.
Yeah, I bet it's even the same people who's made it. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Okay, that was sort of terrifying. I turned someone into a ball, and then I sent them careening off into the sky, and they disappeared. Huh. I suppose that's what counts as child-friendly back in 1991.
Really, you get a game where the main character is... their name ends in UCK. Any pun you're going to make, anything is... it's not going to be very child-friendly. Oh, there you go. You couldn't push your way through, but you could shoot your way. Naturally.
Yeah, and I had to shoot twice. That was the problem, because the first shot gives no reaction whatsoever, but the second shot apparently gets rid of the leaves. So when I fired at it earlier... Oh. Drop of faith into a pit with a quickly patrolling enemy.
Dick move.
Yeah, actually, Tensai, I was just waiting for the bats to appear, really.
Yeah, there weren't any bats in the cave. That's quite abnormal.
Yeah, I was sort of surprised. And speaking of things that rhyme with duck, I like that the guy just above me is apparently CCK. Right. Well, that was Daffy Duck in Hollywood. We didn't actually get to see Hollywood at all, but I'm sure it's there somewhere.